Hello, from me, Joe Bansell, and the Flying Plum. Okay, so today I want to explain what I mean by oil sketching, starting with the word to sketch. The Cambridge Dictionary defines a sketch as a simple, quickly made drawing that does not have many details. If I think of drawing, I imagine it done with a pencil, pen, or piece of charcoal, but let's think about a drawing done instead with a brush, a much softer and perhaps you might think a less accurate instrument. So here is a wonderful sketch with brush and brown wash by Rembrandt. So going back to the definition, the sketch is relatively simple. It could be broken down into 3 blocks. First, the shape of the head and hat. Second, the torso and arm. And third, from the waist down, 1 block with a suggestion of the feet. It has been done quickly. There seems to be, no hesitation in Rembrandt's strokes, and there is not much detail. For example, there's just a hint of where the lady's eyes are, something that most people would want to see in detail. What's the first thing you notice about someone's face? However, what the definition does not mention is that a sketch is a thinking process, and it's where the person sketching is decided on important observations. The main ones being position and gesture. So here the figure is central and is slightly bent. Shapes, the forms the figure and her clothes make, and thirdly and possibly most dramatically, light and shade. Look how the shadow is described in shapes. Follow the shadow of the figure starting at the top of her hat, running under her hat, all the way down to the ground. Now let's go to the idea of oil sketching, and the main principles are already described are the same. So I'm now going to show you one of my sketches, and here you can see the position and the gesture, so where the object is on the paper, the movement in it, and its form or shape. Let's now, Okay. Let's go now to the light and shade. And finally, here's the sketch in full, and it's been done quickly. See some of the hurried brush strokes in the petals, for example, and I have not concentrated on details. The most important principle of this sketch is seeing how the light falls into the flowers or onto the flowers. So I'm not so worried about accuracy, but I'm interested in creating a sketch that represents what I see, even if some of the details are missing. So the day I did this sketch, it was outside and there was some sharp contrasts because of the dark foliage behind and the white flowers. Here you can also see the colours I chose. So maybe you're thinking, okay, thanks Joe, but Rembrandt just has some brown wash and a brush, and he was a genius. But to do an oil sketch, you need more than one tube of paint, and you have to contend with colour. And I would say you are absolutely correct, and put like that, things could start to get tricky. But what I like to show you next time, if you follow the principles of position, gesture, shapes, light and shade, it doesn't have to be as tricky as it sounds. So, until next time, keep painting and thanks for watching.